Okay, now let's see if smartest girl in the universe, Max, can fucking do this. Alright, so what I said I was going to preemptively distract the maid, because I feel like that's what they want me to do, or I'm going to have to do it. Or maybe it won't even work, we'll see. Oh no, someone's vomited in the hallway! Ew. I guess you have to go clean it up, you know, considering you're a maid and everything. They don't pay me enough to touch vomit. Go get Alfred. He can clean it up. I'm not touching it. It's not like that creep's got anything better to do. Damn it! I guess you better go leave to find Alfred then, huh? Huh? Don't worry, I'll guard the door for you. Huh. You just made this whole thing up to try and get into the dining room, didn't you? No. Maybe. I'm not letting you in. Go find something else to do. Damn it! Shit! Okay, so let's go back. Let's go around outside. Move location. We're gonna go outside. Okay, talk to... shit. Here we go. I was like, where is it? So according to the evacuation plan, there should be an entrance to the kitchen around here somewhere. Oh, here we go! The door is the same color as the wall. That was really hard to spot. Now I've just got to get through the kitchen, and then I'm home free. Oh, it's not going to be that easy. Oh, no. It smells so good in here. I don't have to go to the dining room right away. I could stay here and see if there's anything good to eat. There's got to be a deep fryer here full of chips somewhere. Or maybe they have caviar. Ugh, caviar's gross anyway. Maybe I should just stay here. The investigation isn't that important, really. Hey, is someone back there? Ah! Whoa. A cute blonde girl with massive tits appeared out of thin air. My dreams have come true. Actually, I came in through the back entrance. I'm one of the guests here. Oh, one day my dreams will come true. One day. Anyway, can you get through to the dining room from here? I need to kind of get in there for reasons that don't concern you. Whoa, 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 hold on there. You're a guest at the mansion? Yep. Then you can't be in there. You need to leave. This area is for staff only. Okay, sure, I'll just leave through this door here. You can't go into the dining room right now. There's a meeting on, and Evelyn's insisted that no one disturb her. You'll have to leave through the back. Are you sure I can't go into the dining room? You can't go into the dining room. Damn it! Oh! Okay, so I guess we could just get out. Alright, never mind. No! I could bribe him, I could distract. Let's talk to him a little bit. Is that butler outfit actually part of your uniform, or are you just wearing that because you're really into cosplay? Why does everyone always ask me this? No, I'm not a cosplay. I'm only wearing this outfit because my boss is an asshole who swears his head off at me if I don't. Once I showed up here in jeans and he literally threw me out of the mansion. Oh, that's horrible. Plus, I have to cover my own laundry expenses. Do you know how much it costs to wash this jacket? I had to go to a dry cleaner's and get it steam cleaned. My boss is such a prick. If you hate it so much, then why don't you, I don't know, quit? Are you kidding? Have you seen the maid girls? The cute girls in those little bellhop outfits. This place is like a dream come true. You know, aside from the absolutely horrible boss that we'd all like to murder, if Mr. Rockvale wasn't here, this place would be heaven on earth. Consider yourself lucky your boss doesn't have cat ears. Alright, what should we do? Bribe or distract? I feel like bribing. No. Can I bribe him with my tits? I'm doing it. I'll give you $20 if you let me into that dining room. I'm not interested in money, but I'd be willing to turn a blind eye if you were to give me something worth my time. What kind of thing, huh? You're friends with Zara the bunny girl, aren't you? I saw the two of you working together at Anime Axon earlier. I mean, I wouldn't say we're friends, but we get along. Why? I reckon you can get me a signed cosplay photograph. She did a photo shoot last year in a whole bunch of different outfits and sold them in a calendar. But by the time I got to the store, they were all gone. I cried for weeks. I know she's got to have the original files on her phone somewhere. If you could get me those files, I'll let you into the dining room. I probably could have guessed you were after something like that, you creep. I'll go see what I can do. Woohoo! Woohoo! Let's distract him anyway, see what happens. Look over there! There's a cute maid girl and she's holding up a sign saying, I want to hook up with Alfred. Who, Trixie? Yeah, right. She hates my guts. She doesn't want to hook up with me. Damn it! Why does she hate you? I don't know. Some days she seems friendly, but other days she's a total bitch. That's really weird. Are you gonna let me into the dining room already, or is this just a complete waste of time? It's a complete waste of time. Damn it! Max and I always are like, damn it! At the end of everything. Okay, so... fine, I'll leave the kitchen. Bye, Alfred. Later. Alright, so we need to talk to Zara then. Talk to guests. Zara! Big Zara, Amazonius Zara. Hey, what's up? Hey, Max. Ask for photos. Hey, Zara, do you have any revealing photos of you wearing a sexy outfit or something super skimpy? You could at least buy me dinner first, Max. No, I don't mean like that. I need it for an investigation I'm working on. How does a sexy photo of me have anything even remotely to do with the police investigation? It just does, okay? Come on. I don't think you're a very good police officer, Max. Shut up! Are you gonna give me the photo or not? Well, I do have photos on my phone from vacation. Splashed down mountain last week. Are swimsuit photos okay? Sure, that'll work perfectly. Alright, I'll just send them to your phone. Done! Nice! Wow, these are really raunchy. Best of luck with your strange investigation, Max. Thanks, Sarah. Well, that was easy. I expected her to make me do something, and then... Oh, whatever. Oh, my God. Raunchy-ass fucking bikini shots. Didn't I tell you you're not allowed back here? I don't care. Just leave. You're gonna get me in trouble. No. Get out. No. Alright, here's the photos. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a top secret meeting to crash. These photos are so good. I can just wank one off later. Oh, fancy. Aha! I'm here to interrupt your illegal meeting, you villainous fools! This slideshow is all the proof I need to put you away for good. What on earth are you going on about? Oh, well, that's just a slideshow about land prices in Axon City, isn't it? I was just kidding. You know, I was referencing the other day when I broke into your office. Oh, God. Alright, well, I'll just be stepping out now. Oh, my God. Not so fast. Ah! Sit your ass down right the fuck now. You got a hell of a lot of explaining to do. Oh, shit. Shit! It's over. So, Panda, I might be in on this. At least you're feeling warmer now, right? Yeah, Ember, I'm just fantastic. Having your hair set on fire and nearly dying of smoke inhalation is a great way to warm yourself up at night. I said I was sorry. I'm still learning how this whole thing works. I didn't realize the car would be so flammable. Just turn the car engine on. God. No. You hungry, Holly? I brought some salt and vinegar chips at the petrol station. You want any? Nah, I'm good. You sure? Just eat them all. I don't really like salt and vinegar flavor anyway. What are you, a fucking... What are you, Holly? There is something horribly wrong with you. Salt and vinegar is easily the best flavor. I like cheese and onion more. Oh, they're both good. Can you eat those now that you're a cat? Doesn't, I don't know, cheese make you lactose intolerant? It's not actual cheese, is it? It's just cheese flavoring, right? If it turns out I can't eat cheese and onion chips anymore, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. So, you sure you don't want a chip? Yeah, go for it. Alrighty, more for me. Good thing I don't have to watch my figure. These are pretty good. I wish I had some chips as a fucking prop over here. And then I eat them live on camera. Ow. It looks like the bag was mostly air, though. Oh my fucking god, I hate it. I hate department stores when you're like, buy a bag of chips, and you get home and you open it, half of it's gone, and it's just air, and you're like... Anyway, there's not really that much in here when you think about it. I'm glad these were on special. I'd have been pissed off if I paid full price for a bag of mostly air. All the time. They're just potatoes. It's not like they'd cost that much to make. Bloody chip companies trying to rip everyone off. They grow in the ground, for God's sake. Do you think you could eat those outside? What? Why? My cat ears are really sensitive, and every time you crinkle that chips packet, it makes my ears twitch. They're getting really itchy right now. It's raining outside, Holly. I'm not getting out of the car. I'll get drenched. If you crouch under those bushes over there, it should be pretty dry. Holly, if you hate the sound so much, why don't you go sit outside until I finished eating? I won't take long. I'm already halfway through the bag. Are you kidding, Ember? I'm a cat. Cats hate water. And I'm an immortal flame goddess. I probably don't mix well with water either. How does that work anyway? Does water, hurt you or something? I don't think so. I went swimming the other day and I felt fine. Honestly, I'm not sure if I've fully unlocked my powers yet. I can do these little tricks like making small fires in the palm of my hands, but... excuse me? Small fires? I'll have you know, I nearly died 5 minutes ago, Ember. I'd hardly call that small. Oh, blame the upholstery. That was still a small fire in my book. Yeah, if you say so. These fucking two out just chilling out here. Stakeout. I still feel like I'm missing something, though. My body just doesn't feel right yet, if you know what I mean. You reckon you're gonna transform again? Maybe? It'll be hilarious if it turns out your tits get bigger every time you level up your magical abilities. By the time you hit the level cap, your boobs will be so big, you won't be able to leave the house. I don't think that's how it works. At least I hope that's not how it works. Maybe I should have done more research into that marble before I touched it. You think? Stupid. Better start widening those doors, Ember. You won't be able to walk around your house soon. Oh, be quiet. What have I done? Oh,
So you're telling me that 3 off-duty police officers and a private investigator just so happen to be staying at the same bed and breakfast owned by your biggest so-called suspect, I fucking told you wankers that you better stay the fuck out of this, and I don't buy your bloody story for 1 second. Do I look like...
Pandarai?
Yeah?
Don't worry about this. I've got everything under control.
Are you sure?
Oh, I am sure. Oh, God, he's...
Let me make myself clear. If I find any of you drungos snooping around or causing trouble tonight, I'll have your guts for garters. You understood, mate?
Yes, Commissioner Pandarai.
Bloody hell, I need a beer. Oi, butler bloke! Any of them TVs round here getting the fucking foodie?
I'm afraid not, good sir. Our cable package does not include the sports channels, but we do have a range of other...
You gotta be fucking dreaming. You're telling me you don't have any of the sports channels? I thought this was a 5-star resort, not some rundown motor inn with bars on the windows. What do you expect your guests to do at night? Watch some fucking TV show about people cooking in their shitty kitchens and inviting people over for dinner at their shitty house for the rest of fucking eternity? I'd rather fucking die than watch that shit, mate.
Well, I suppose there is a television in the kitchen that some of the other staff watch during their break. It's connected to the internet, and I have seen them watching sport on it.
Well, that's where I'm fucking going right now, isn't that right? I'm not missing the fucking finals because you drongos couldn't chill out for the sports channels. Seriously, mate, that's just common fucking sense.
Very well, sir. Follow me. I shall escort you to the kitchen.
No wonder this place is hemorrhaging money. It's run by bloody idiots.
Alright, well, that didn't go so well. Why on earth did you run into the conference room without backup? We don't even have any evidence of wrongdoing, Max. You probably could have just waited, babe. Shut up! Well, excuse me for taking some initiative with this case. It's not my fault or two you were completely obsessed with some weird painting of an ostrich or whatever. We actually decided it was an abstract painting of a river. Although, now that I think about it, it could be an ostrich. I don't care about that stupid fucking painting! I'm so frustrated about this whole thing that I've worked myself up into a super hungry state. Aren't you hungry all the time anyway? Oh, that's besides the point. Is it dinner time soon? Oh, sorry for the intrusion, everyone, but I have an announcement to make. Uh-oh. Oh, is dinner almost ready? Please do not interrupt me when I am speaking. Okay, sorry. Unfortunately, due to the increased severity of tonight's storm, the creek surrounding Lecastro Manor has been flooded, and no cars will be able to leave or enter the premises until the storm subsides. Oh, shit. What? This is hardly cause for alarm, as we have plenty of rooms available, so you'll all have to stay the night. This is simply for a matter of safety, as it is far too treacherous to risk anyone driving across that creek. But I need to get home. I have to get up early in the morning. Rest assured that we'll endeavor to keep you as comfortable as possible while you're staying here. However, the safety of our guest is paramount, and as of right now, it is too dangerous to leave the manor. So, we're stuck here all night? Unfortunately, yes. Well, tonight couldn't get any worse. We don't even have changing clothes or nothing. Are we at least getting dinner soon? Dinner will be served in 45 minutes at 7:30. The same time it's served every night. What? 45 minutes? But I'm fucking hungry now! Ow! Shit! Right click. Well, you're going to have to wait. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other pressing matters to attend to. Sorry, I get very, into it. I'll, move my hands going crazy. I'll smash my desk if I have to. This desk, man, by the way, it is durable as fuck. It's a shitty Walmart desk, but goddamn is it. It can just take a massive beating. Anyway. Oh, man. I don't think I can wait 45 minutes for dinner. I got a couple of cookies in my coat, babe. That'd be awesome. Seriously, man? You're bribing her with cookies? Chicks dig cookies, man. They're so chocolatey and kind of melty. That's a new low, even for you, Ethan. You're just jealous you didn't bring cookies. Why does he just have cookies in his fucking... whatever. Yeah, Brad, bring me food next time. Ah! My skirt is vibrating! What did you put in those cookies? Oh wait, hold up, it's my phone. Looks like Captain Necrai's calling me. There's too many people around for me to take this here. I might go outside real quick. Let us know if he says anything important. Or he's probably gonna not say anything important. That's some good minx, man. Oh, looks like I'm not the only one out here. I wasn't doing drugs. Sure you weren't, mate. Not that I care right now. I'd like to see any person get through that fucking meeting without being on something. God, I changed his voice to be like the science vessel from Star. Executive. No, no. Greetings, command. That guy, fucking. Anyway, I need to answer a phone call. Can you just leave? Just give me a minute. Oh, there we go. I think this is gonna be as good as it gets. All right, hello. What?
Max, I'm just calling for a status report. How's everything going up there? Claire's taking care of Kitty this evening, so I'm really bored. I wrote up some case files for a while, but it's just so boring. I wish I got to spend the evening at a fancy bed and breakfast.
Well, you technically could have. Oh, hi, Mom. I'm doing great.
I'm not your mother, Max.
Shut up. Yes, I was turned into a girl. Heather wasn't lying. It's a long story.
I'm aware of that, Max. I'm a bit of aloof sometimes, but I did notice your gender swapped. I didn't get to rank a police captain for being an obvious idiot.
All right, I'm good. Later, Blondie. Ugh.
Max? Hello, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that. There was someone out here that I didn't want them to know who I was talking to. If that druggo Dale High is here, then there's almost definitely a meeting about minks going on. Although I'm not sure what role he'd play in the organization. If you put him in charge of distributing, he'd just eat all the drugs.
Crap, Dale High is there? That's not good. He'll recognize you in an instant.
He was pretty out of it when I arrested him last time. I'd be surprised if he remembered anything. Anyway, Dale is the least of our worries. Guess who's here right now?
Bianca?
Who's Bianca?
She's a girl I went to the university with. I studied biomed with her.
Why would a girl you went to the university with be here?
You said to guess, Max. Don't yell at me for guessing. I only did what you told me to do.
Wait, you studied biomed at uni? Aren't you a police officer?
Yes, but I wanted to be a scientist. I couldn't get a job as a scientist, so I transferred to law enforcement.
That's a drastic change. I knew a couple of people at university who studied science, but I don't think any of them got full-time jobs out of it.
Don't get me fucking started.
Anyway, this investigation just got a hell of a lot more complicated. Pandora is here.
What? Why is that bamboo chopping fuckwit at Lee Castro Manor? Does he know we're running an operation behind his back? Shit, we're all gonna lose our jobs. I can't go back to being a science officer again. I said those days were behind me. I can't go back to being casual.
Isn't it obvious why Pandora is here? He wasn't expecting us. He's part of the secret rendezvous Evil Lynn is holding with all the local business owners in the dining room. Apparently, he's here because he owns the tattered sale. Apparently, they're discussing plans to renovate the mall, but we all know that's a load of bullshit. Evelyn's heard we've apprehended Tara, so she's called together everyone in her drug smuggling operation so they can strategize and regroup.
So you think Pandora is involved in Evelyn's minx operation?
Damn right I do. Hell, I bet he was the one who came up with the idea to sell drugs in the first place.
It would explain why these minx smugglers keep avoiding us. It's like they know we're coming. It wouldn't surprise me if, there was a leak in the police force. But Pandora? I mean, I hate the fucker, but manufacturing minks?
Don't worry, I'll get enough evidence to put him away for a long time.
Arresting Pandora would be incredibly satisfying. He'd lose his job too, and that means I'd probably get it. Commissioner Nekarai. Now that has a nice ring to it.
Oh, Jesus. What was that?
Oh, something wrong, Max?
I don't know, I just thought I heard something. Maybe it's dinner being served? I'll call you back later, Captain.
Keep me in the loop.
Okay. Alright, let's go eat some dinner. Woo! So that was like 45-minute call? Mr. Rockvale? Uh-oh. Our guests are waiting. Are you going to bring the food out anytime soon? Hello? Mr. Rockvale? Oh, he dead, isn't he? Oh, my God.
He's Jesus Christ!
Okay. I'm not gonna scream. Mr. Rockvale! Alright, well, the fucking dun 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 dun! Now it's gonna turn into Danganronpa up in this shit. Reckon anything interesting is going on in there? It's still too early yet. They're probably sitting around drinking tea or discussing the weather. I doubt we're missing anything. Yeah, you're probably right. It's so boring in here. I hate stakeouts. Join the club, Holly. Join the club. Hey, what are you doing over there? I'm playing games on my phone. Aren't you worried about draining your battery? What if you need to make a call? Oh, it's okay. I got it plugged in. What's your phone plugged into, Holly? Nothing. It's plugged into the cigarette lighter, isn't it? Maybe. What did I say about draining the car battery, Holly? We need this car to, I don't know, drive. You won't let me have anything fun. It's a stakeout, Holly. It's not supposed to be fun. Now unplug your damn phone. No! Give me that. No! Hey! Quit it! I said quit it! Don't set me on fire! These fucking two. God damn it. I fucking can't. I can't even. I can't. Anyway.
Well, girlie, you're the forensic expert here. Is the bugger dead?
Yep. He's dead as a doornail.
Fan-bloody-tastic. The finals are on, but now I gotta deal with a fucking murder of all things. How long has he been dead for?
Probably like 30 minutes. Not long. He's still leaking blood from his wounds. I'd say it's been about 15 minutes.
Alright, I still know why the fuck you all are here, and I don't buy your bloody it's a coincidence nonsense. But at this point, I don't bloody care. The creek's flooded so I can't bring the boys in, so it looks like I'm stuck with you knockers. You, redhead, keep doing whatever it is you're doing with your forensic shit.
Got it.
And you two idiots who keep fighting over that blonde chick who apparently used to be a bloke, you're in charge of keeping everyone separate. Take 4 people or so each and keep an eye on them. I don't want any of them talking to each other.
Sure, I can do that. Actually, I'm not a police officer. I'm a private investigator.
Do I look like I give a shit? Do your goddamn bloody job!
But
I said do your bloody job. Do I make myself clear?
every time I do Panderized voice, spit just flies everywhere. I can't help it. Yes.
Bloody hell, you fucking wankers. And you, blondie bloke with the big tits!
I am assuming that's me.
Start questioning everybody. I want full details and everyone's alibi in the next 15 minutes or you're fired.
Oh, crap. 15 minutes.
Better get to it, mate. I'm not mucking around. I'll fire you in an instant.
Oh.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to watch the foodie.
What? You're off to what? Right after there's been a murder?
Yeah, why not?
Are you going to interrogate suspects and help with the investigation? You are the police commissioner, after all.
Huh, you don't buy a dog and then bark yourself. I'm the police commissioner. I delegate jobs like this. And right now, I'm delegating this job to you, because that's what I pay you for. I've been waiting all fucking year for the finals, and I'm not gonna miss them just because some old cunt decides this is the best time to be murdered is right before the biggest matchup of the decade. Do I make myself clear?
Whatever, yes, sir. God damn it. Even though there's been a murder, it's still funny. Calm down. Why are we separating? That'll just make it easier for the murderer to slowly kill us. We need to stay as a group. Haven't you seen the movies? I played Danganronpa. I know how this works. Beck, I highly doubt we're dealing with a serial killer here. The murderer most likely knew the victim and they had some personal feud that led to the murder, that's all. Most likely? Most likely? You mean you don't know? Oh God, we're all gonna die. I don't want to die wearing a stupid hat. Then take the hat off. Calm down. All of you are safe. No one's gonna die. We're like We got like 5 police officers in here. We don't know that. For all we know, the murderer could have been you, and you're planning on separating us so you can kill us when no one is around. Why should we trust you? Hey, don't accuse me. I am a police officer. That doesn't mean anything. Cops kill people all the time. I mean, it's true. No, we don't. Oh,
Oi! Shut the fuck up! I can't hear the foodie!
see? You're upsetting the commissioner. Calm the fuck down. Jesus. Why is he watching the foodie right now? There's a killer among us. Any one of us could be next. Relax, relax. Pandarai put me in charge of finding the murderer, and I'm a great detective. I'll catch the killer in no time. You? You're in charge? You? Yep. Oh, God, I'm gonna die. Pfft, I'll figure this out before anyone else is killed, at least. And look, the door to the kitchen is wide open. 2 police officers are right there if you need them. I can see Mr. Rockvale's corpse from here. Oh, well, Victoria, you might want to move that door a little bit to the left. Sorry, got it. See, perfectly safe. I need to write out my will while there's still time. Alright, Max, time to get your thinking cap on. Let's start with the alibis and go from there. Now, who should I question? The most obvious suspect is Alfred, but if this is anything like fucking any murder mystery, it's gonna make you think it's someone, but then it's gonna be someone completely different and you didn't expect it. Okay, so who am I gonna talk to? Everyone else here looked kind of shaken. Well, not counting Ethan, that is. Okay, let's talk. Dale High? How do you know my name? I arrested you on the highway about a week ago. You were driving under the influence of minks and said your name was Terry Terry. Terry? I don't remember saying anything like that. I do remember waking up in cells. That's hardly surprising. You were pretty far gone at that time, and judging by your actions earlier in the evening, it's a habit you haven't dropped. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the murder? It wasn't me. I'm not saying it was you. God, I just need to know what you were doing at the time. If I recall correctly, you were out there snorting minks at around about the same time as the butler's death. I wasn't snorting minks. It must have been my imagination then. What were you up to this evening? Well, I'd been in that landholders' meeting all afternoon, taking notes for Mr. Haas. Things were starting to wind down, and I was feeling a little under the weather, so I decided to step outside, smell the fresh air, and take a whiff from my inhaler. you know, the asthma. So you suffer from asthma and you use an inhaler to relieve the symptoms? Yes, precisely. Precisely. You'd have a script for that puffer, wouldn't you? Mind if I take a look at it? Well, no, I lost it, actually. You lost your puffer? Yeah. In the last 5 minutes? That wasn't an asthma puffer you were inhaling, was it? Dale? I don't give a shit about your casual drug use, Dale. Jesus. All I'm after is whoever murdered that butler, and I'm not going to arrest you over someone snorting a few vials of minks. You promise? I promise. Fine, I was snorting minks out there all evening. Dale High, you're under arrest for the use of prohibited substance. What? But you promised you wouldn't arrest me. I lied. Oh, come on. You know that's not fair. I'm calling police entrapment. It wasn't even that much minks anyway. It was like, I don't know, 20 MLS. I understand getting a slap on the wrist, but arresting me, that's messed up. Relax, Dale. I was messing with you. Calm down. Really? Snort as much minks as you like. I don't care, so long as you're not selling it. Don't scare me like that. It's not funny. So just to clarify, you were outside when the murder took place. Yep. You saw me out there when you were on the phone, so you know there's no way I could have done it. I'm innocent. That's true. The time frame wouldn't add up otherwise. Like I said, I'm not the murderer. There's no way I could have killed the guy. Thanks for the information, Dale. I appreciate it. Yeah, I really think it's fucking Alfred, but like I said, we're just gonna keep going. Let's wait for let's talk to Mr. Haas. Hector von Haas. I've got a few questions I'd like to ask you about the murder. Must I really concern myself with such a trifling matter? Surely we have other things to do. Huh? You mean like the mushrooms that pigs eat? What on earth are you going on about? Well, you mentioned trifles. Trifles are a type of dessert. You, you're thinking of truffles. What? Wait, what does a dessert have to do with a murder? I said it's a trifling matter. It's not. It's a common figure of speech for something that doesn't concern you. Do you live under a rock? Well, you would know. You used to be my landlord. I guess concrete is kind of a rock. Oh my god, this. I'm not the murderer, but if you keep this up, I just might become one. Now, ask your damn questions and get out of my sight before I have an emotional breakdown. Alright then. So, where were you at the time of the murder? Oh my good golly goodness. Okay, here we go. They even had to raise the text box higher because of all this. Okay. As you are aware, I had spent the evening sitting outside the balustrade. However, a chill wind began to pick up, so I retired inside. I was enjoying a freshly cooked scone that tasted absolutely delightful, when suddenly I was rudely interrupted by screaming, running, and all sorts of nonsense. Judging by that commotion, I believe I was inside the manor when the murder itself took place, but without knowing the exact time of death, I wouldn't be able to confirm with certainty. Alright, that sounds fair enough. Wait, did you say freshly cooked scones? Where did you get one of those? One of the maids was bringing them around. What? Why didn't I get one? I haven't eaten since I got here. I wonder if there's any scones left over. I could really go for one right now. Are you asking me about a murder or what I ate for dinner? Sorry, got off track there. Was there anyone else that you saw inside that could back up your story? The maid, I suppose. But I choose to ignore other people when I can. Most people aren't worth the breath you exhale while talking to them. For now, for instance. Wow. So you didn't see anyone else apart from the maid? Not that I saw, but I've been quite consumed with thoughts recently. I couldn't tell you if there was anyone else around. I was too busy focusing on more actual important matters. Alright. That'd do for now. Thanks, Hector. That's Mr. Von Haas to you. Now remove yourself from my presence. Fuck, what a prick. Alright. Okay, Ethan, what do you got for me? Hey, babe. Handling things alright? Yeah, I'm getting there. At the moment, I'm just interviewing everyone and figuring out their alibis. It's kind of tedious, but I'm working my way through it. Stick with it, babe. It's harder to keep a story straight than you'd think. If private investigation has taught me anything, it's that people get flighty under pressure. Sooner or later, someone's going to say something that doesn't make any sense. That's what I'm counting on. Anyway, do you mind if I ask you a few questions on what you saw? I'm trying to piece everything together right now. No worries. Where do you want me to start from? Last I saw, you were trying to decipher that painting with Brad. Yes, that's where the two of us were. I'm starting to think we're reading too much into it and the artist was just an idiot. But once you've solved this murder, we'll go back and have a lengthy argument about it. I think that boofhead is wrong. The use of watercolor doesn't signify anything. Uh-huh. So, the two of you were upstairs the whole time? Did you see anyone else while you were up there? I think everyone was downstairs, but I did see the maid girl and the young butler moving around. They were restocking all of the guest rooms. The two of them actually came inside and restocked the soaps in the bathroom while Brad and I were arguing. Oh, did they give us those little tiny shampoo bottles? I love those. I call dibs on taking them all home. They're all yours, babe. Woohoo! Body wash is stupid and a waste of money. But it's free then. But if it's free, then I won't feel guilty using it. I need to stay in fancy hotels more often. So, you definitely saw Alfred and Trixie enter the room? Yep, they were upstairs at approximately the same time as the murder, so it's pretty unlikely they were behind this. Don't rule them out completely, but I'd consider them low priority. I wouldn't be so. Yeah, my highest, I think it's either Alfred or Trixie, but we'll figure it out. Thanks for the information, Ethan. I really appreciate it. You'll figure this out, babe. I know it. And listen, I completed the two Danganronpa games. I can figure this out. Maybe. So I don't. What? Alfred McMurder Bands. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so let's look at this. Was smoking minks outside, so I'm on the trick. Oh god, I gotta talk to fucking Evelyn. Evil! Oh. I'm like 90% sure it's not me. I'm too cute to kill anyone. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I want to go to the kitchen. See where the actual murder took place. Ew, there's like blood everywhere. Well, duh. 3 people in here, but I can't exactly talk to the butler. Why not? Is there a problem? I know you're busy playing around with that corpse right now, but do you have a few moments for me to ask you some questions, Victoria? I guess the dead guy can wait. What do you need to know, Max? Whereabouts were you during the time of the murder, Victoria? Me? I was upstairs the whole time. Whereabouts upstairs? I was in Evelyn's room. You two were fucking, weren't you? Hey. Well, but I thought she was in the dining room. What exactly were you doing up there then, Fine. We were going to town on each other. You are aware she's evil, aren't you? She's not evil. Her name is pronounced Evil Lynn. It's like super duper obvious. She's behind this whole thing somehow. She's got you under a spell. Actually, you might be onto something with that last thing. Never mind, but yeah, I was with Evelyn the entire time, so there's no way she could have been the murderer. You didn't see or hear anything out of the ordinary while you were upstairs then, like sounds of a struggle going on downstairs by any chance? I was pretty distracted, Max. I couldn't hear anything over Evelyn's moaning. Alright, well, that's more than enough information for me, so let me just clarify. You were with Evelyn the whole time and you didn't notice anything strange. Yeah, I wish I could be more used to you, Max, but I just didn't see anything. Sorry. That's alright. At least we know where Evelyn was during the murder. Thanks for the information. Don't mention it. If you need me for anything else, just let me know. That doesn't make sense, though. As far as I'm aware, Evelyn was in the meeting the whole time. So how could Victoria, maybe it was before the meeting? No, it couldn't have been. I'm confused. Okay, so anyway, Pandorai's not gonna fucking... Commissioner Pandorai, aren't you bothered by the fact that there's a corpse right next to you?
No, what's he gonna do? He's dead. This isn't the first time I've watched a sport at the scene of a murder, and it won't be the last. Oh, come on. That was a bloody try. What the fuck is this ref thinking? Is he watching the same game we are? Unfucking believable.
Have you got the time for a few questions?
Nope, I'm watching the foodie.
But there's been a murder.
Do I look like I fucking care? Go do your job.
But I am doing my job.
Crap, it's a bloody ad break. You got 2 minutes, Blondie. If you want to ask me questions, now's the time. Time's ticking. Ask your damn questions.
Alright. During the time the victim was murdered, where were you? If you were in the kitchen watching the foodie, wouldn't you have seen the murder take place?
The foodie hadn't started yet. They were showing some crappy soap opera nonsense. I went and took a piss in the dunny near the front deck, so I missed the murder. I missed the bloody kickoff because of all this stuffing around. I just wanted to watch the game at home with a nice cold beer in my hand. But then it suddenly starts pissing down, and now I'm stuck here watching the game on a tiny ass TV. Just my fucking luck.
So you didn't see anything then? Fucking switching from Pandorai's voice to anyone else always kills me.
Nope.
And did anyone else see you leave the kitchen and go to the bathroom?
Nope.
So you were in the hallway bathroom? That's not far from the kitchen, so wouldn't you have heard something? There weren't sounds of a struggle or anything like that?
Like I said, it was pissing down. This place has a tin roof, so the only thing I could hear while I was taking a piss was the rain. It was actually quite relaxing. Made me piss even more.
Well, what about...
The game's back on. Question time is over.
But...
I said question time is over. Now go solve the bloody murder.
Alright! I don't think Pandora is a very good police commissioner. Not really. Okay, so wait. So I can't talk to the butler for whatever reason. Oh wait, not... Oh my god. I thought they meant Alfred as the butler, not fucking the dead butler. Oh my god. See, that's how much... That's how my brain is working right now. That's how serious I am right now. Oh my god. So I was in there. Let's go outside, see what's up here. It's so cold. Okay, a few people. So we got Evelyn, who's outside for some reason. Ah, here's Alfred. Well, if it isn't Alfred. I knew you were obsessed with cute girls, but murder? Pfft, that even surprised me. Wait, what? You think I did it? Why? You're a butler. Oh, crap, I am too. I guess that puts me right at the top of your suspect list. Yep. Mom told me I should have gone for the bellboy position in case something like this happened. I really should have listened to her. What do you mean? I may be a butler, but that doesn't mean I was the murderer, and I could prove it. Oh, yeah? And how can you prove it wasn't you? Hold on, I gotta adjust my headphones. You might hear a little... whatever. I was with Trixie the entire time. We were restocking all the rooms upstairs for all the guests that would be staying at night. As I was upstairs the whole time, there's no way I could have gone to the kitchen and murdered Mr. Rockvale. Oh, is that so? Yep, go ask Trixie. She'll tell you. I can't be the murderer. I'm afraid it's not that simple, Alfred. Oh man, I got myself into so much trouble with this one. I wasn't even supposed to be working late tonight. I had plans to go to the coffee shrine after work and everything. Really now? Hey, Bonnie, do the Fox Girl sexy shuffle. Alfred's bored. I told you to not use that name outside of coffee shrine. But it's funny, and look at how sad Alfred is. You'll cheer him up if you do the shuffle for him. I'm not doing that. That's final. Oh, you're no fun. That muscular police officer over there is Bonnie? The cute little fox girl? Yep, it's amazing what transformation serums can do nowadays. Oh, God. And he's traumatized forever. Hey, Alfred. You alright? Alfred. And he's gone. Whoops, I broke him. I'll leave you to your existential crisis, Alfred. If I need anything else, I know where to find you. Bonnie-chan. I only assume that he banked those images of Bonnie for later and wanked one out, or two, or 17. Let's talk to... Oh, Jesus. Evelyn Lee Castro. As you probably expect, I have some questions for you. Do you have a moment? Sure. What did you want to ask me? Why are you so nervous all of a sudden? What happened to that calm and composed attitude you always have? Gee, you don't think it would have anything to do with the fact my most senior staff member and trusted friend was just murdered in my own home? Is that not allowed to upset me? Fair point. I think I'm going to have to sell this house. I don't feel safe here anymore. This place is really nice. Don't let one murder ruin it for you. This is an awesome mansion. There's so many bedrooms. Although it could use a swimming pool, and having lots of bedrooms would just give a murderer heaps of places to hide if they broke into your house. You're not exactly helping. Build a swimming pool. Anyway, do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Of course not. Go ahead. What were you doing where were you during the time of the murder? I was in my room upstairs. Victoria and I were the only ones present. Oh, and what were the two of you doing upstairs? Well, that's none of your business. All right. Ask Victoria if you don't believe me. She'll back up my story. I might just do that. We already did, though. Did you see or hear anything out of the ordinary while you were upstairs? No, but I was somewhat distracted. Victoria might have heard something, but everything seemed normal to me. Interesting. Thanks for the information, Evelyn. Rest assured, we're gonna find the murderer. No offense, but I have a feeling I'd do a better job solving this case myself. Wow, none taken. What a bitch. Alright, what you got, Brad? Hey, Brad, how's it going? These two seem to be holding up alright. They're both a little shaky, but that's only fair considering their boss was just brutally murdered and his killer's still on the loose. I've made sure to keep them separated. None of them have a chance to talk to each other, so you should be able to get a straight story out of them. Has Alfred admitted to the murder yet? Oh, have you found some evidence linking him to the murder? No, but why should I? He's a butler, Brad. A butler. Considering the other butler's dead, then he's the only remaining suspect that could have done it. That's what? Butlers aren't like fucking. There can only be one. There can only be one! Just fucking kills him. The butler isn't always the murderer, Max. We're stuck in a spooky mansion with a bunch of diverse and interesting rich people when suddenly a murder takes place, and it just so happens to be during the exact same time a massive thunderstorm hits, causing us to be stranded in the middle of nowhere with no connection to the outside world. This is classic Murder Mystery 101, Brad. The butler always does it. We're not cut off from the rest of the world, Max. My phone is working just fine. Really? Mine doesn't get any service. Maybe I forgot to charge it? It has been saying it's on low battery for like ever now. I think the little icon's broken. Whatever. Alfred was still the murderer. Alfred might be a massive pervert, but I don't think he's got it in him to do that. You should see how he acts at Coffee Shrine. He's so aloof and carefree. People like that generally don't murder anyone. They do when they work as butlers. Hey, do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the murder? Sure, no problem. What do you need to know? Where were you during the time of the murder? Same as Ethan. I'm still trying to work out exactly where I would have been at the exact time of death, but I did go upstairs with Ethan right after we were told about the storm. The two of us had unfinished business to settle. You were arguing at that painting, weren't you? Damn right I was. That spoiled prick doesn't know what he's talking about. There's no way it's a magic eye painting. I could never seem to get those to work as a kid. Sometimes I could see it, but it never looked like the pictures in the back of the book. That being said, I know a massive eye picture when I see one, and that painting it wasn't one of them. So you spent the entire evening upstairs with Ethan. Did you see anyone else while you were up there? Anybody? I think one of the staff members might have come in to change the towels or something? I wasn't really paying attention at the time. Ethan and I were having a pretty heated argument. So you're not sure if there was anyone else there? Sorry, buddy. If I knew a murder was going to take place, I would have been paying a lot more attention. Oh, well. Some information is better than nothing. Thanks, Brad. Don't mention it. If I remember anything else, I'll let you know. Okay, so I guess the last one to talk to is Trixie and fucking Zara, and yep, I figured as much. Okay, so I'm going to talk to everyone. Then I'm probably going to end it right there, so then I can, compile my thoughts and try to figure out who fucking did this shit. Well, first let's talk to Trixie, the other. Well, Trixie, wasn't it? Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? What about? Just about what you were doing at the time of the murder. I'm trying to put together where everyone was at the time Mr. Rockvale died. Oh, no thanks. What do you mean, no thanks? I might look cute and innocent in this maid outfit, but I'm actually studying law at university. I know my rights. I don't have to tell you anything unless I'm in the presence of a lawyer. I mean, that's true, but don't you want to see this murderer brought to justice? There's a half a dozen police officers here. I'm not exactly concerned for my safety, and I know I'm innocent. But I don't want to say anything that winds up biting me in the ass later. So you're not going to give me anything? Bring me back to the police station and let me speak to a lawyer first, and then I'll talk. But right now, I'm staying silent about the matter. Wow! Okay, you're making this really difficult on me, Trixie. What can I say? I don't trust cops, and I don't want to go to the prison. I'm not talking until I speak with a lawyer. The girl's smarter than she looks. Ask about crumpets. Oh, yes. So you're not going to tell me about the murder, huh? Huh? Nope. Well, that's too bad, because I just spoke to a guest who saw you downstairs handing out crumpets at the approximate time of the murder. I know where you were. You can't determine where I was just from one person's testimony, especially a guest. For all you know, they could have got me mixed up with another staff member. But, I'm not admitting to anything, understood? Damn it! She's got a point. Surely someone else saw her downstairs. At least, I like how they changed her name to actually be Trixie instead of Maid now. It's about cleaning. So, Trixie, Alfred tells me you were cleaning the rooms with him before the murder. Is that true? Alfred says a lot of things. Ethan saw you upstairs as well. That's two people who saw you. Got him! Fine, I admit it. I was cleaning rooms with Alfred, but that doesn't mean I had anything to do with the murder. And I'm not going to say anything else until I've spoken to a lawyer. I still appreciate the info. Thanks, Trixie. I shouldn't have said anything. Alright, we're leaving you. Yeah, fuck this. Alright. Hey, Becky, how's it going? Oh, about as well as they could, considering my boss was just horrifically murdered half an hour ago. I'm terrified, Max. Yeah, I get that. This whole thing is pretty spooky. I don't know how you're not freaking out right now. This is the scariest situation I've ever been in. Oh, it might not look like it, but I am a police officer. I'm trained to deal with situations like this, and this isn't my first murder case. Although this is the first time I've been in the same building when the murder took place, and I've never had to deal with the murderer still running around. I'm scared, Max. I don't want to die. Don't panic. We got everything under control. There's a police officer in literally every room in the house. We'll keep you safe. There were the same number of police officers here half an hour ago, and that didn't stop the murder from taking place. Yeah, well, we're actually paying attention now. Don't worry. No more people will die tonight. Or should die, rather. Should? I meant will. No more will die tonight. That's not reassuring. Hey, have you got time to answer a few questions? I guess, but I don't think I'll be all that helpful. Where were you at the time of the murder? I was right here, manning the front desk. Did anyone else see you working, or were you the only one here? You don't think I'm the murderer, do you? So you were by yourself out here? I don't have an alibi! Calm down, Becky. That doesn't mean I think you're the murderer. Although technically, bellhops are a kind of butler. Oh, wait. I was on the phone with a customer booking a room for next week. They can back up my story. The computer logs my phone calls, too, now that I think about it. Here, see? I was on the phone during the time of the murder. It can't be me. Who's to say you didn't just leave the phone on the hook? Kill the butler, then walk back here and hang up the phone. It'd be the perfect cover. Oh, God! It wasn't me, I swear. I've never killed anything. I don't even use fly spray because it makes me feel so guilty. Well, I did hit a duck with my car once, but that wasn't my fault. It flew right into me, and I felt really bad afterwards. Easy, easy. I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm going to find and arrest this murderer, and if that's not you, then you've got absolutely nothing to worry about. Just stay calm. The situation's under control. It doesn't feel like it's under control. That's all I need now. Thanks, Becky. I was also thinking, maybe it was Zara. Just because I don't know, it might have been a stupid reason, but I don't know. Alright. Zara. Hey, Zara, how you holding up? Right now we're in the middle of the biggest rainstorm of the year, and I'm stuck stranded in a gaudy mansion with a homicidal maniac on the loose. How do you think I'm holding up, Max? You seem perky, so I'd say you're doing well? Well, I'm not. Not only does that butler guy forbid us from driving home, but he does and gets himself murdered like an arsehole. So now we're all scared for our lives as well. I was supposed to be eating Chinese food tonight, Max, and now I'm suspect in a bloody murder case. I don't think this night could get any worse. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Trying to piece together what happened so you can arrest the murderer? Yep, that's my job. You know the drill. Why are you bothering me with questions? It's obvious that Alfred did it. Ah, that's just what the murderer would say. I know, right? He's the only butler left. It couldn't have been anyone else. Just arrest him right now. Save yourself some trouble. There's no need to interrogate everyone. Too late. Pandari's here, so I really need to follow protocol or I'll lose my job. So, Zara, where were you at the time of the murder? I was outside, remember? You talked to me and everything. I even gave you revealing swimsuit photos. How'd you forget about that? The murder took place after that, Zara. After I snuck into the dining room there, and there was a big announcement about the bridge flooding, and you got really upset. The butler was still alive then. Oh, right. I thought that was before I went outside. Nope. Well, in that case, I'm pretty sure I was inside when it happened. I was sitting in one of the hallways playing games on my phone. I'd run out of charge, so I plugged it into the power points on the wall. I had to unplug a light stand, but it wasn't turned on, so I don't think anyone minds. Actually, it's this one right here, see? Oh yeah, there it is. Alright, I buy your story. What? For now. Dun dun dun! Did you see anyone else moving around before the time of the murder? Not that I can remember. You're just out of sight of the main desk here, so I didn't see anyone. But I was kind of distracted by my phone. So you were the only one in this part of the hallway. Well, wait, no, that's right. The cute little maid girl was bringing scones around to everyone downstairs. She offered me one, but I wasn't really that hungry. I don't like pastries that much anyway. You turned down a free scone? I could arrest you right now, Zara, because you clearly had some sort of psychotic episode. No one in their right mind turns down a scone. They're not that great, Max. You monster, Frisbee! So the only person you saw at the time of the murder was the maid Trixie. Yup, she's the only person I remember seeing. Thanks for the information, Zara. Don't mention it. Okay, so can I move somewhere else? I think let's review the notes. I got everyone's alibi. Maid brought her a crumpet. God damn it. Okay, so that's another person that said that fucking Trixie brought them a maid. And she is suspiciously defensive. Definitely screwing Evelyn, was completely distracted. Was taking a piss, didn't hear anything strange. Cleaning rooms upstairs? Ha! He's a butler, it was him! Oh my god. I still like I'm 90% sure it's not me. What do you mean 90%? Max! Okay, so next time, we're gonna go back to Trixie, confront her about the crumpet situation, and then probably figure out who the fuck it is, because we're piecing it all together. So I'll see you guys next time.